Hi everybody, Cheryl and Lady coming to you from the Ladies Garden and Home, and today I'm going to plant up my shade garden with my impatiens using my favorite new tool that has helped save my knees and my back, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So I hope you join us. So you may notice that I am wearing sunglasses. There is a reason for that. A couple of days ago I was planting and some soil kicked back into my face with a nice strong gust of wind, and I scratched my eye, and it's actually pretty painful, and it also doesn't look very nice. So I can't put any makeup on there, and I'm very sensitive to the light right now, so I'm going to be wearing the sunglasses throughout. So if you've been following my channel at all, and if you have, thank you. One of my missions is to make gardening easier for people my age and older or younger who might suffer from some back problems or knee problems, and I do. I have bad knees and a bad back. And so for Mother's Day, my mom got me something that has literally been a game changer. I really wish I had one of these earlier, but I wanted to share it with you. And it's this. It's a long-handled bulb planter. Now, I've always used bulbers to plant in the ground. I find it very easy, but that involves a lot of knee work. Well, not anymore. So I'm going to plant up my shade garden here with my impatiens, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do it with one of these. So this is the shade patch. I call it that because, as you can see, it's really in total shade. Although towards the evening time it gets maybe about an hour of sunlight, but impatiens do very well here. So that's what I'm going to plant. And this year I've got this Extreme Tango Mix, and it's a whole bunch of colors. I thought I'd try that instead of trying to be monochromatic. And it says here that they need to be planted 10 inches apart. Okay, well, I'm going to get started, and I don't know if I'll have any left over. I have these bricks here just to kind of seal it up, and it helps keeping some of the critters out. All right, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to dig a hole . There you go. Didn't even need to kneel. Okay, so I'm going to go about 10 inches this way. Now the only thing that I think is a drawback to this one, and there's so many of them on the market that I wouldn't be surprised if you could find one that has that feature, which is the spring release. Now I can do a couple of holes at a time without having to clean out the dirt. But when it's time to do that, yeah, don't put it back into the hole. That's not bright. Soil is very dry right now. Okay, so I just made 6 holes, and now because this soil is so dry and it's also kind of rocky, I got between, I would say, 4 inches and 3 inches deep just by kind of lightly pressing. I was not trying to work out really hard. I don't need that deep of a planting space. But if you did need a deeper, like say if you were doing tulip bulbs or something, then I would suggest thoroughly saturating the soil, waiting in a couple of hours, and then going ahead and doing it. And you can get much deeper holes that way. All right, so I'm just going to water into the hole, and then I'm going to let that absorb down. Now this is water with some organic liquid fertilizer mixed in, which when I'm planting, I always like to do that. I find that using fertilizer when I'm planting instead of plain water, I found kind of eases transplant shock. Anyway, that's been my experience. Let me gently get them loosened and out of their cell. Now they've been in here for a good long time. Yeah, we got some root spilling up, so I'm just going to gently tease them down. And this is really the only time I'm bending over right now. So I'm back, and it's a couple of hours later, and it's not because planting up the impatiens took me that long. It's because right as I was finishing planting, the neighbors came and took the fence out. They're going to be replacing it. So it was quite noisy, and I decided to finish this up once they had gone for the day. So this brand is Garden Weasel. It's the Weasel Bulb Planter. But if you just Google long-handled bulb planter, there are a lot of different options, maybe even some with spring release. I don't know, that would be great. This entire row, which last year took me hours to do, getting up and getting down, getting up and getting down, I was literally able to take care of in under an hour today. So that was pretty amazing. Also, just a note, even though it's 4 bulbs, that's how they market it, and it's round, you know, so when you put your tulip bulbs, your round tulip bulbs in. I've used this for everything that I have planted in the ground since Mother's Day. And it even works for seedlings in square trays, like even this big. I think that you should use something like this, especially if you've got knee and back problems like I do. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you subscribe and join our growing community. And from the Ladies Garden and Home, enjoy your gardening journey. Bye! Say goodbye, lady. Lady says goodbye. Nope, don't walk on that. Nope, don't walk on that. Thank you.